Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome everyone. Today going to go over a 7-card order that I recently got back from PSA. And this order was sent in at the express level, which is $150 per card. I got upcharged on one card. They upcharged it to $300 for that one card, but everything else was $150. And again, this is express level. They received the package on August 29th, and they shipped it on September 9th. So it was a 10-day turnaround in terms of when they received it to when they shipped it out, which I think is about what about what their stated turnaround time is for this level. It was an order that had 2 Fleer Michael Jordan rookies. It had a Bird Magic rookie. It had 3 Jordan sticker rookies from 1986 Fleer and a 1939 play ball Joe DiMaggio. And as I always do, I guessed ahead of time as to what I thought the card might, the grade the card might get. On the DiMaggio, I thought 3 or 4. On the 3 Jordan stickers, I all thought they were 7 or 8. They're all really, really, really sharp, like, mint, but they all had the lightest of light wax stains on the back. So I wasn't quite sure how they were going to grade them. 7 or 8 was probably a bit naive, but I was sort of thinking in my head, it's a 9 with a stain, a really, really small stain. So maybe that would be a 7, lucky, if I get lucky, an 8. But the Bird Magic was super sharp, 7 or 8. And then the 2 Jordans were pretty nice. I thought one was a solid 5 or 6, and you can see the other one had some like light surfacing on the corner. I wasn't sure how they were going to handle that, so I guess 3, 4, or 5 for the second Jordan. And I'll go over that card in detail when I get to it. But when I opened up the cards here, the first thing of note is that you see those cardboards somewhere in the middle. That means at least one card from the order was deemed altered or a fake or a reprint. So PSA would not grade it. That's always unfortunate, obviously, especially when you're sending in sort of higher dollar cards. But yeah, at least one card in this order came back no good. And for anyone wondering, you do not get refunded. You still pay the $150 for that. But first card here is one of the stickers. It came back a 6. I'm actually going to pause the video for a second here. Look how sharp this thing is. I mean, this thing was like dead mint. I mean, maybe, the tiniest bit off center left to right, but everything else was just super sharp. The thing about it is if you turn it over, there is the lightest of light wax stains on the back. You probably can't even see it in the video here. Really hard to see, but it's very common on the 86 Fleer stickers because they were always on the edge of the pack. When you would open up a pack, they were always on the end where the wax stain would always hit the card. So a lot of the stickers have wax stains. This one had very, very little. You can see I put 7 or 8. I just thought, I was kind of thinking, like I said, I'm thinking it's mint, but maybe the stain brings it down 1 or 2 grades, but they gave it a 6, as you can see. And I wish they weren't so harsh about, minor stains on the back, but, it is what it is. All right, here's one of the Jordan rookies. This is the one I got upcharged on, and you can see I put 5 or 6 on the sheet, and it came back a 6, so I was very happy with that. The maximum declared value for this level was $2,500, and this card's about a $4,500 card in a 6, so I had to, pay an extra $150 for it. The Bird Magic here was absolutely beautiful. I put 7 or 8, and it came back an 8. I was very, very happy with that. This is a card that's going straight to my PC, as it's the best Bird Magic that I've ever had. I think I had a 6 in my PC. This will replace it, and now I can sell the 6 and keep the 8 for my personal collection. And if I'm really being honest, I was secretly hoping for a 9. I knew a 9 was a real long shot. I was a little bit off center and had a couple really, really, really minor issues. But a few years ago it may have gotten a 9. But in today's PSA world, as they've gotten stricter, and at least in my experience and opinion, 7 or 8 was more reasonable. I actually would have been disappointed with a 7. I thought it was a near mint quality card. But yeah, got the 8, so that worked out. So the card that did not grade, that they found a problem with, was the other Jordan rookie, and they put altered on it. So that's better than, at least they didn't say it was a fake. They said it's original card, but they called it altered. And as I mentioned at the beginning, in the upper left corner, there's this like white residue that's on the card. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was, it can't be scraped off. I'm not sure what it is. It's definitely not like pen marks or anything. It's just like a foreign substance that I was really hoping they would just sort of knock the card's grade down a while, because otherwise the card's super duper sharp. But apparently they felt that that made the card altered. So I will probably send this to SGC. SGC will probably grade it, and I assume they'll also give it a 3, 4, or 5, something like that. Maybe SGC will just grade it authentic, but SGC authentic holder is obviously better than no holder at all. So that's where that card's going to go. And again, if it wasn't for that substance on the corner, the card was really, really sharp, probably like a 6 or 7 level. So again, I wasn't really sure how PSA would handle that. Here's another one of the stickers. I'm going to pause the video again here. I mean, just look how sharp this thing is. Maybe minus minor centering issues, but other than that, the card is just absolute blazer. I mean, it's a mint card, at least as you look at it on the front. When you turn over to the back again, there's very, very minor wax stains. You probably can't even see it in the video. I don't think you can, but it is there, and that is clearly why they've brought the grade of this card down to a 6. Has really, really, really strong eye appeal for a 6. If you were going to buy a 6 looking for a strong eye appeal, this is a quality choice I would say. So those were the first 2 Jordan stickers. They both got 6s, X-Mint 6s, and there was one more Jordan sticker, and this one got a 5. And this one's very similar. I mean, just really, really sharp, although this one is a little more off-center. You can see top to bottom, it's definitely off-center, a little more, notably off-center. But again, everything else super sharp, but very, very, very light wax stain on the back. And, that killed me on all 3 of these cards. But it's probably the fair grade. I don't know. I didn't know the policy exactly how PSA would handle a mint card with really, really light wax stains. But apparently, it drops it down to a 5 or 6. Again, I was hoping it would drop it 1 or 2 grades, given that the wax stains are light and they're on the back. But apparently it drops it more than that. So that's the way it is. And here's my Joe DiMaggio rookie 1939 play ball. Got a 3. 3 is probably the right grade. I put 4 on there, 3 or 4. I think 4 would have been a bit of a reach. I had a chance at a 4. It's a nice card. No major issues, but sort of a bunch of minor issues. Corners are all tipped up. The centering is actually pretty good. A little off center, left to right, and top to bottom. But nice looking Joe DiMaggio rookie. Actually, I think that's a pretty solid eye appeal for a 3. And the back's really clean there too. So. Yeah, 3 on the Joe DiMaggio. Would have loved to get the 4, but I think 3 is a reasonable grade. So looking over the entire sheet here, I got the low end on the DiMaggio, I got the high end on the Bird Magic and one of the Fleer Jordans. Got under my prediction on the 3 Fleer sticker Jordans, but again, I think that was a bit ambitious on my part. And then the 1 Fleer Jordan didn't grade at all, and that will go to SGC. So yeah, that's the 7 card order. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you thought in the comments of any of this. Did you think any of these were overgraded, undergraded? What do you think about the wax stain situation? Getting 5s and 6s on mint looking cards, but is that reasonable or is that too much? Is it not enough? Should they be even lower? What are your thoughts on that? But appreciate everyone watching, and see you all again next time. Thanks everyone.